This reaction is brought to you by my $5 or more patrons at patreon.com/AlexHeitz. I'd like to thank Andreas Glacial, Big Chicken Time, Steph Newtown, Andrew Graff, at HawkRoVideo69 on Twitter, B Jabber, Brady Michael, James Cochran, Jason Bates, Mark Ventura, Matthew McLaughlin, Richard, Will E, and Sam Gabshak for sponsoring this video, supporting me and my family, the channel. I appreciate it immensely, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Here we are. We're at the end of an era, the end of the Elliott Smith binge. Finishing up with this compilation album here. I'm very excited to check this one out. As of the recording and probably posting of this video, I have not posted any follow-ups since the self-titled, but I love XO. Figure Eight's probably my favorite Elliott Smith album. From a basement on the hill, from the basement on a hill. I don't remember which one it is. I have very mixed feelings on. Some tracks I really liked, some I thought were just kind of weak and confusing and strange, and definitely had a strange album flow for me, but all that aside, very eager to finish out with this one here, which people say I should do both discs, so I'm doing both discs. We have a long video ahead of us, so we are going to go ahead and get started here in a moment. But first, I have to plug something. If you want unedited reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, patreon.com/AlexHeitz. For $5 a month, you can get access to unedited reactions from Modest Mouse going forward. That was about April 2021 that I started doing the unedited reactions, posting them to Vimeo, no copyright issues there. And as of this video, it's about 67, 68 unedited albums. So for $5 a month, you can access that entire back catalog, watch as much as you want. You can also hop in at the $1 level and get access to voting in polls that we do every 2 to 4 albums. It kind of breaks up the monotony of the artist binges and lets us inject one of 4 in the poll, just like miscellaneous albums. Last one was What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Fantastic album. And after this new moon here, we're going to be doing another poll album. So if you want to be able to vote in it, you can head over to the Patreon and support at just $1 a month. Also got to shout out NordVPN, link in the description for that. Fantastic VPN service, have an affiliate link. Encrypt your data, access content from other countries, fantastic speeds, fantastic prices, some of the best on the market. So if you're in need of a VPN, head on down to the link in the description and check it out. New Moon. The best of the Twilight movies, I will say. It's the most competently made Twilight movie. It's not like the weird color correction that they did on the first one, and it's also not Eclipse, which is god-awful, and Breaking Dawn is just a travesty. Like New Moon, it was somewhat normal. Anyway, I don't know if they're still alive. I have Twilight movie reviews on my channel. They're partially blocked, and I don't know what countries they're even available to be watched in. You can't watch them in Austria, Canada, or Germany. So there you go. I don't know. Those were from 2013. 10 years ago. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, New Moon. This is a comp that came out in 2007 under the Kill Rock Stars label, because it primarily features a lot of unreleased content from his days with Kill Rock Stars, from 94 to 97, so like during the self-titled and Either Or era, which is interesting. Mixing was done by Larry Crane, the archivist for Smith's Estate, so I don't know how it's going to sound. We're doing both discs, so we have 73 minutes ahead of us. We're probably just going to get started here pretty soon, so I'm not wasting time. Notable things here, Miss Misery, an early version of it. We have a cover of 13, which is my favorite song off of, was it number 2 record by Big Star? Number 1 record. I'm so sorry. Which I have done a live reaction for that. You can go check that out on my channel. Anything else here? We have a different Pretty Mary Kay. It's not the same song. It's a different song with the same name. And then See You Later and Half Right were Heat Miser tracks. I've heard Half Right. There should be a link to that in the comments down below to my reaction to that. I think is a fantastic song. I think this is like an acoustic version. with just Elliott on there. So yeah, tracks 1 through 3 recorded during the self-titled. Okay, and then 4 through 10 are the either or sessions. On disc. Oh, that's disc 2. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna try to keep track of like when these came out, so I can kind of compare to like the material around that time. But yeah, nothing more to add here. We're just gonna go ahead and get started with the first track, "Angel in the Snow."
Angel in the snow. Sometimes I feel like only a cold. Won't you know that I love you? Deep inside you.
Okay, so that was during the self-titled sessions. These first 3 are, and then track 7. Definitely has that self-titled vibe, as well as like I got some vibes from one of the No Name tracks on Roman Candle. Which one is it? I can't remember. Very nice, very nice. I can see how that didn't really make it on, because like what tends to happen with a lot of recording sessions during like certain albums is a lot of the B-sides or like unreleased tracks that just didn't quite make the cut are like recycled ideas and concepts that made it into like the main tracks. Because like I heard that and I'm like, I hear elements of so many other songs from around that era, that obviously this one just kind of like feels like it's pulling from all of that and stealing in a way, which is an extreme way to describe it, of course, but is good. It's good. I like it. Like honestly, I enjoy what he does so much that like even if it feels recycled, it's like more, give me more. Talking to Mary, another self-titled.
Like you were saying it right out loud. One day she'll go. I told her the one big problem you keep under your hat. I else will be cool with that. One day she'll go. If it's easier for you, hold you so. One day.
Fantastic. That's the good stuff right there, man. The stuff that I really dig. If a lot of these are gonna be like those sparse self-titled, I mean, I'm curious to see how the either or tracks sound, but those like self-titled sessions, like where it's just him, like double tracked vocals, double tracked guitar, and that's like it. Like just quality stuff, quality songwriting, nice rhythm guitar work, but mixing in that like lead sound in the like riffs of your chords, and it's like it's just so deft and great. Fantastic. This is like definitely way more up my alley than the stuff he was toying with on Basement for sure. High Times, another self-titled one here.
Told me how you come to follow you around, where I'm supposed to go. Out to reverse. Said I don't care, and when I couldn't find you there, I went walking around. I tried to change your mind. Was so easy to discount.
That was cool. Um, definitely. I don't know. I guess it would have fit on the self-title a little bit. There were some tracks like Single File and another one that's eluding me. Like Alphabet Town had the harmonica. Single File had the interesting electric guitar that were kind of like departures from the other sounds on the album. Um, cool. I like the first two tracks more, but that's still notable. And like I said, it's always cool to hear like what he does with melody and chords and guitar work. So fantastic. Let's keep trucking. New Monkey. This is either or sessions.
Here come the sidewalk boss again. Busy shaking hands with my monkey. Busy shaking hands with my monkey. Where my sweetie pours the beer for the millions of fans. Anything is better than nothing. No half-dead actions unoccupied. Look at the leaves you go to hide. Anything is better than nothing. No head hanging down, stuck inside. Anything is better than nothing.
Monkey. You have shown me monkey. Bizarre track in some ways. Very catchy though. Would it have fit on either or? Don't know. Probably not. It seems a little poppier than most stuff on either or, but still fine. Nothing so far has been just like ew, boring, dumb, like not worth anyone's time. Next one, looking over my shoulder, also either or. Let's keep going.
Rock and roller acting like a dick. Freedom cat. And my empty face full of things that I'm not to do. Looking over my shoulder, booking away with nowhere to go. I got a date to make with Mr. So-and-so. You've already thrown all the sticks and stones. They sort of fit in some little box. All of your friends and all their opinions, I don't wanna know.
Not bad. That one definitely feels a little more like kind of like what I was talking about, where it feels like it's a recycle song, you know, where it's like putting down ideas that are all very similar. And I mean, I've done it too. Like when I'm making music, I'll go through these phases of being like, I really like these chords and these structures and toying with only this like area of music theory. And it seems like Elliott did that as well. I will say these either or tracks have not been my favorites so far. I like the first three more. And I mean, generally, I mean, I know, I feel like I'm eventually going to get flack for saying this, but like either or is probably my like fourth favorite Elliott Smith album. It's like, I know I'm going to get like assassinated one of these days for saying that, but like, I don't know. There's like four or five incredible best Elliott Smith songs on that album, and the rest I feel are honestly kind of duds. They don't do a whole lot for me. Whereas like pound for pound, the ones I feel that are better, like self-titled, Figure Eight, and XO, just have way more better consistent tracks on them. And something about the either or days felt, I don't know, like not that his spice was gone, but it was like a different kind of spice. But it's like it's not bad. I'm not complaining. It's just not my preferred Smith. That's all. Okay, Going Nowhere, another either or track. Let's go.
Wait, hello. silent like a mine, going nowhere. Oh, you move a certain way, this abandoned place that should have been going nowhere. For the best, you said the old records are sitting on the floor and nowhere.
That was great. Why wasn't that on either or? Like, honestly, that I feel like that's a better track than like No Name Number 5 or even Punch and Judy, Cupid's Trick. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, the only tracks I'm not super into on either or are Pictures of Me, No Name Number 5, Punch and Judy, and Cupid's Trick. Those are that's it. But I don't know. That was nice though. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the kind of he likes to linger on chords in a certain way. Like I know Better Be Quiet Now did this, where it lingered on the 4 a little bit. This is probably going over some people's heads. But accentuating the chords with different tones, technically making them different chords in some ways, because of his like vocal melody or even the guitar riff over it. But the chords were very nice in this one. I liked the atmosphere a lot. All right, Riot Coming. This is a self-titled session.
Prescription pills, Riot coming like a drug in the wall. I met a girl on the square, and there's nothing to do. Time's running backwards for me and you. Riot coming like a drug in the wall. Riot coming.
That definitely is cut from the same cloth as like Southern Belle. It has the guitar from Single File, sounds like, as well. Like I've said, not my favorite type of Smith that are just a little more like intense and in your face like that. But not bad. Not bad. I can see why it was left out because like it just kind of, like I said, one of those recycly ones that feels like it's just pulling from other stuff around it that's a little bit better. All cleaned out. This is recorded at Jackpot Studios in 97. I don't know when in 97, like before or after either or, but let's see.
Here come your pride and joy, the comic little drunk, making everybody smile. Who takes your pretty plan running down? Now what's that all about? 'Cause you all cleaned out. Wearing clothes that clash, wondering is this treasure, is this trash? But all you say right now, there ain't nothing afraid of all these men that you've given your heart. You say clean out.
Elliott Smith over here ripping off Neutral Milk Hotel. You can't just strum chords and sing passionately. Who do you think you are? Jeff Magnum Jeff Mango. That was good. The simplicity of it was honestly fine. Like just straight chords, right? Like I don't. It's been a long time since I've heard straight chords, except maybe like between the bars. I don't know. Um, very direct. The lyrics were pretty good as well. I like it. I like it. First timer, another one from Jackpot Studios.
I'm a first timer. You by yourself. What the doctor ordered. You won't see someone ill, hollow, and you know. I think of you too hard. First timer, wishing I.
Not bad. Simple little thing. Man, these I assume these were maybe after Either Or came out and he was working on like XO or something. I don't know. I like it though. I like the vibe. Very simple. Go By. This was an Either Or.
Spending all your time with some girl you'll never get to know. A stolen white, some torn mainsail, loyal and small, echo down the hall, repeat. Go by. Me once and for all, and let the hype decline. Go by, go by, go by, go by.
That's pretty cool. Felt more like an XO track though. That was when he started to like really experiment with like those kind of dreamy, ethereal sounding types of tracks. You know, obviously like Waltz Number One. I feel like Tomorrow Tomorrow kind of toyed with that a little bit too, and he definitely did more of that on Figure Eight as well. Miss Misery early version. So I've obviously heard the main one. Interested to see what's different on this.
I'll fake it through the day. All the pain behind my eyes and shoot torn in half and a lot of nothing to do. Error cards and the lines in my head I seen in a magazine that you alright. Sun enchanted night, or the TV's flashing blue, frames all I to see when you talk to me.
Okay, just like a very simple, more like intimate version of Miss Misery, I guess. Not as produced or primed for Goodwill Hunting, I guess. I don't know, but there it is. Simple. All right, 13. Let's see how he handles 13. I've seen him play this in some of the live, like acoustic shows. So let's listen.
Walk you home from school. Maybe Friday tickets for the dance. I'd get off my back. All is here to stay. We'll come inside. Well, it's okay.
fits very well with his style. It's like it's a song made to be covered by him, and it's this that kind of like intimate, folk sound as well. When did that come out? Was that 72? Dang, 72. Okay, cool. Solid side one. Honestly, just Riot Coming. New Monkey to a slight degree. Looking over my shoulder also was all right. Um, I liked Angel in the Snow, Talking to Mary, High Times, Going Nowhere, all cleaned out. Go By was also pretty cool. Yeah, it's very solid so far. We're going to flip to disc 2 now. Back to the first 3 being from the self-titled. We have Georgia, Georgia. This is a short one.
Full of excuses you never told her when you walked out on the Savannah shoulder. And what a planned suicide. It's just not that much different from my new. Tell me what will make you happy. All grace and charm. Now I know it was just a false alarm. Quiet way you leave and just forget it all just takes my breath away.
Okay. I don't know. Not a whole lot there. It's more of the like very quick Southern Belle kind of, not as angsty or angry, but definitely has that vibe, I guess. Not my thing. Whatever. Folk song in C.
Came to you as if you're all done like you said you'd be. Why you tell me stuff that's so plainly untrue? Hanging out with me. I haven't wanted to do anything for a long. Said you'd be. What are you doing? Hanging out with me. All time, whatever you're doing now would probably suit me fine.
A very simple folk song. Reminded me of another folk artist who has very similar finger plucking, and it's eluding me. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Let me know in the comments because it's gonna drive me crazy. Not like Paul Simon, not Nick Drake. Shoot. Dang it. Anyway, that was very pleasant. Very nice, simple thing. Big Decision, also self-titled sessions.
Down, I believe you. I wanna be you. I believe and kick when you're down. Your car reflects who you are, taking you home. I'm under your spell. Got people wonder if you're sick, spilled out in the city slick. I believe you. I wanna be you. I believe down.
Wow. That was kind of wild. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, so that's all of the self-titled stuff. Can definitely see why some of it was left off. Other ones, I'm like, honestly, Angel in the Snow and Talking to Mary, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, placeholder, either or. Let's keep going.
Looking at all the road, placeholder to take up mine. A place 16th Street, the invisible midline. A placeholder to take up mine. Next to the square, he lies. Placeholder Placeholder, come and take up mine.
Why was Going Nowhere and Placeholder left off of Either Or? Excuse me? I know that they did the expanded edition. Hold on, I'm looking. They did the expanded edition. It has "I Figured You Out," which is a great song, by the way. It has My New Freedom, that stuff that's live, and then they have New Monkey. I don't think I'm ever gonna figure it out. I Figured You Out. Oh, Bottle Up and Explode. Going Nowhere, and is it because like? No, this was also on Kill Rock Stars. Why did they leave that off the expanded edition? That was a fantastic track. I like it a lot. New Disaster. This is also Either Or.
Body's still hot, and it's been here bleeding and freezing faster. You looked all like you had left behind you, time to become resigned. Keeping company, your master. Blow through the coals, blow eyeless, just a ghost. The ghost of your smile holds you, man. I told you.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. Interesting phases in that track as well. I like Placeholder more, but again, it's like, where were these songs on Either Or? Not on Either Or. Seeing How Things Are Hard. Yeah? Interesting. Kind of felt like a scrapped idea or a scrap of an idea. Interesting open tuning kind of sound though. And I anytime Elliott does open tuning stuff, it sounds interesting, which oftentimes open tuning stuff is like so mundane to me because it's like, oh, look how cool it sounds and I don't have to do much work on the guitar. And I'm like, listen to Nick Drake for crying out loud. Anyway, Fear City.
Except for better.
odd. It feels kind of like akin to other like 90s lo-fi like rock bands. I wouldn't say like Pavement per se, but it definitely had that kind of like, I don't know. That didn't feel like an Elliott Smith track at all, kind of, except for the constantly modulating chords. I don't know. It was kind of fun, but not necessarily my thing. Either or. Here it is. Kierkegaard? Skarsgård? Who wrote Either or? Hold on. I'm going to look. Kierkegaard, yes. I know nothing about it, but let's go.
You're strong and stubborn now. Like the pages you rip out, back in their places again. Things that you create every time you win some petty score. Trash in a lifestyle you've never known, or either or.
I can vibe. That was nice. I like the I like when he does like rhythm guitar stuff that's really high up on the neck. Like St. Ides Heaven, it's a good example of that. Nice. Very nice. I enjoyed that. Thanks, Elliott. So this is the other Pretty Mary Kay, apparently a completely different track from what I understand.
Walks along the dock with some sailors pay, with some little boy in blue away from you. I misunderstood. Somebody's not paying attention, but I know it's just. I'll be waiting, still impatient with my dead imagination. Just as soon as I've paid.
I liked that more than the figure eight Pretty Mary Kay. That was very pleasant. Has that nice Elliott Smith bounce to it. Good modulating in and out of the chords with nice leading tones in the melody. All that stuff. Very nice. I'm getting that listening fatigue though. been sitting here for over an hour and I'm like, my butt hurts. I have 3 tracks left though. We're almost done. This has been a very pleasant listen. Pleasantly surprised that a lot of these are not just like, who cares? They're all notable in their own unique ways for the most part. Almost over. Ironic.
What it was you wanted, paint you out. Why you getting all upset? The worst part's all out. Do I have to guess like everyone else? The iron will. The worst part's almost over now. Worst part's almost.
So obviously I've gone on record saying that like those types of Elliott Smith tracks aren't my preferred, but there was something like incredibly impressive and entertaining about that one. Really intricate guitar work. That was nuts. Actually, I have no problems with that, even though I probably won't listen to it again. I'd be more likely to listen to that than like Southern Belle though, or Fear City or something like that, or Riot Coming. Anyway, last 2 tracks. These are Heat Miser tracks, correct? They were done during a 96 radio session. We have See You Later.
fixing our Heights, always at a dead stop. Later, see you later. If I see you at cruel imagination, masterminder running your affairs. See you later. See you later. Oh, see you later. See you later.
That's fine. Nothing like crazy notable about that one. Not as interesting as All Cleaned Out as far as like just basic chord strumming goes, but fine. Half Right, last one here. Technically, I've already heard this. Just going to probably be the acoustic version. But let's close this out.
Talk to yourself while I picture that the one of your dreams got in you. He was a sucker. Don't you say hi? Already have passed, and it won't last. Up for my friend when there's nothing much to defend. Well, it's just like being alone, not half right.
Nice. There it is. Yeah, in some ways I like the acoustic more, but the band version is still quite nice. And even like there are some live sets that Elliott did that were like full electric rock band, and things like Clementine and Needle in the Hay translate like surprisingly well to a full band rock set. Yeah, Half Right, very nice, pleasant song. The chords are just so good, very simple, bouncing kind of broken chord melody there. Great melody, great lyrics, just nice song. All right, that is New Moon. It is nice. I like it more than Basement on the Hill, actually, as far as like amount of quality songs here that I enjoy. The only ones that I'd say this is like 60% great stuff, 30% okay stuff, 10% don't really care, is how I'd put it. Angel in the Snow, Talking to Mary, High Times, Going Nowhere, All Cleaned Out, Go By, possibly. Placeholder, Either Or, Pretty Mary Kay, and Half Right, I think are fantastic tracks, and that list right there could make up like a single disc and I think be a really solid album. Ones I wasn't huge on, like New Monkey, Looking Over My Shoulder, First Timer. I'm honestly not that big into Miss Misery. It's not one of my favorite Elliott tracks, even though it's fine. Georgia, that was a weird one. Whatever was honestly kind of whatever, even though it was pleasant. It was just like, I don't know, too simple, didn't have a whole lot of backbone to it. Backbone. Don't look up Elliott Smith Backbone on YouTube. Or do, I don't care. Big Decision. I don't remember what Big Decision sounded like. That's the problem with listening to a 24 track double album. New Disaster. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Honestly, the only ones I like thought weren't that interesting was maybe Riot Coming, Seeing How Things Are Hard, Almost Over, See You Later, but they're fine. Everything has like interesting stuff here for the most part. It's worth listening to for sure, and I'm glad that I did. So yeah, that's the end of the Elliott Smith binge. Thank you all for joining me on this. It was a lot of fun. So many great songs. Really interesting to learn more about Elliott as a person as well. His music has really resonated with me a lot over the last several months. So thank you for watching the Elliott Smith binge with me. We're going to do a poll album, and then Talk is coming up next. So excited for that. Okay, that's it. That is all. Things to plug, patreon.com/AlexHeitz. Yet again, $5 a month, access to unedited reactions, of which this will be one. It's over an hour and a half long. Also, got to plug the Discord, link in the description for that. About 170, 180 members over there. Topster charts, memes, music discussion, all kinds of stuff happens there sometimes. I usually post like when I'm going live on Twitch. And if I'm able to put up the album reaction early on YouTube, I'll post it unlisted and post the link in there so you can get early access on the Discord. That's it. Elliott Smith, fantastic artist. Definitely rivals Paul Simon, rivals Nick Drake, I would argue, as far as like singer-songwriters go. I have not dived into Dylan in any massive capacity, or Leonard Cohen, so I can't really compare it to them. But as far as like amount of output and interesting tracks, Elliott Smith goes head to head with Nick Drake, and I love Nick Drake. Pink Moon is an incredible piece of work, as are his first two albums as well. But like Elliott Smith, that guy, he knew something, and he was able to do more than Nick Drake was. Nick Drake stayed in his lane. Elliott kind of, everything he did, he was good at, which is really impressive. So awesome. Okay, poll album will be next. So it'll probably be like 2-3 weeks until that happens. I don't know. Expect follow-ups. I have a bunch of follow-ups that I have notes written out on that I just need to record, edit, and upload. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, Godspeed.